Hello my dear student, welcome to the class once again. So today we will be discussing chapter number 6 triangle, the remaining part which was left. So how much I could recall, I have started exercise 6.5 and up to question number 1 I have completed. Okay, so today we will be starting from question number 2, but before that just as a recap I want to rediscuss those things which I have discussed in my last class. Okay, so there was a theorem which we have read. You can see in your book theorem 6.7 page number 170. So today we will be using this thing. So before starting the class I thought that I should give a brief this recall like this. Okay, so theorem 6.7 is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangles to each other. So which I have discussed on my last class, that if a triangle is like this and if I draw from, this is the right angle, if I draw a line like this, okay, so this triangle will be similar to this one and this triangle will be similar to this whole triangle. If I name this one as ABC and this is as D, so ABC will be similar to triangle ABD. Same for this one also, it will be, this part will also be similar to triangle ABC, okay, this ADC, and these two parts are also similar to each other. Okay, so ABD will be similar to triangle ADC. Okay, so this was our first theorem. Second theorem was like this, that in a right triangle the square of the hypotenuse, this one we know that if I square the hypotenuse is equal to the hypotenuse square will be equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So this reverse one is also correct, that if this a square plus, that is the hypotenuse square, is equal to side square plus the sum of the other two, the square of the other two side, then the angle will also be 90 degree. Okay, the this angle, this which whatever the angle is related, what we will write, that one will be 90 degree. Okay, so now let us move to the exercise. So first question, you see question number 2. Question number 1 we have completed. Question number 1 was to see or was to check whether these triangles were right angle triangle or not, and if it is a right triangle then you are to find the hypotenuse there by using this square of the two side. If it is equals to the square of the third side, that is the greater side out of these three, then we said that this two triangle, this is a right triangle, and which will be the greater side, that one will be the hypotenuse of that triangle. Okay, now question number 2, you see PQR is a triangle right angled at P, and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR, so that PM square is equals to QM into MR. Okay, so let me draw the figure first of all for you. So what is given here, this PQR, okay, this is a triangle, angle P is 90 degree, it is given right angle at P, and what is given, that AC is perpendicular to BD. So that means our first theorem it will conclude. Okay, so it is perpendicular to PD, or what is given, PM. PM is perpendicular to QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. Yes. So I have to prove that PM square is equals to QM into MR. So first of all I will go over writing like this, since let me write like this, given PQR is a right triangle, PQR is a right triangle, like this, triangle PQR is a triangle right angled at PQR is a triangle right angled at P. Okay, right angle at P, and it is given PM is perpendicular to QR and PM is perpendicular to QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. So these are the things what is given in the question. So we know that if I draw a perpendicular, then these two are similar, and the whole one is similar to this one also and to that one also. which I have said at first before starting the class, that the first theorem which I discussed. So it will be like this: since in a right triangle, let me write this one, in a right triangle, perpendicular drawn from right angle to hypotenuse, what does it do? Divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Okay. In a right triangle, perpendicular drawn from right angle to hypotenuse divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Okay. So I can say that PQR will be similar to triangle this RPM. This one we are taking. So triangle PQR is similar to triangle RPM. RMP you can write same thing. Okay. So triangle P. Okay, you take this one, half one. Let us take these two. So PQM is similar to triangle RPM. Okay, that means the area of these two will be in the ratio area of triangle PQM by area of triangle RPM. Area of triangle PQM by area of triangle RPM, I can write as for PQM this one, and for RPM that one. So triangle area of triangle PQM by area of triangle RPM, we can writing it as PM by RM. Okay, so if these two triangles are similar, then area of these two triangles will be equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay. This is okay. This is the right angle. No, this is the base of this one, and here this one is the right angle. So this one is the base of this one. So I have written PM by RM whole thing square. PM by RM whole thing square. Now PM by RM whole thing square. Okay. So area of triangle PQM. Area of triangle PQM will be equals to half into which one? PQM. Then perpendicular, that is PM. Okay. Half into base into base. Let me write. Into base into altitude. No, okay. So which one we are talking about? PQR. No, this one. That means this triangle we are talking. So half into base, that will be the base not there. So we have taken the altitude. Sorry. So base will be half into QM into altitude, that is PM, by half into, for that one it will be again it will be same thing, you write RM into PM, same, you keep it same. So half into QM into, so out of these two sides one will be perpendicular, another one will be base. Okay, leaving the hypotenuse you just write half into these two we have written. So QM into PM and RM into PM, and there it will be, what is it, PM square by RM square. So PM cancelled from here, half cancelled, so QM by RM is equals to PM square by RM square. QM by RM equals to PM square by RM square. So what you want to find, you see, so I have to show that PM square. So PM square I have to keep in one side. So I will keep PM square. So I have to find PM square. So I am keeping PM square in this side. So if I keep PM square in one side, this one will come here. So it will be QM into RM. Okay, there one square is, let me write it one more line. No problem will be there. So square is this one. I have brought this one here. Okay. So if I just cancel it, 1 RM, and then from there 1 RM will be cancelled. So it will be QM into RM. I think this was our last line in the question, QM into MR or RM. So this is the end. Just I have shown these two triangles similar and then I use this one. Okay. So it will be easy. Don't just no need to waste too much time in writing this one. Simply you write, leaving the hypotenuse, you write the other two side, half into other two side. Okay. That means one will be the altitude, one will be base. Okay. Now question number 3. In the figure, ABD is a triangle, right angled at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. So that AB square is equals to BC into BD. Okay. So this is not that much tough. Just show it here. So what is given here? A triangle is given ABD. Figure is given 6.53. Okay, let me draw this one. Okay, so this is the triangle ABD, and this is the thing what is given, that this line is perpendicular. So for this one also it will be same. Okay, let me ABD is a triangle right angled at A. So A is the right angle. Okay, right angled at A it is given, and the ABAC is perpendicular to BC. To show AB square is equals to BD square. So like earlier we can show it. So let me write like this. Roman number 1, directly I am solving in triangle ABC. Angle A is equals to 90 degree. In triangle ABC, angle BAD, you can write, it's better you write full. Angle BAD is equals to 90 degree. So BAD is equals to 90 degree. So and what is given? AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. So earlier what we have read, if you want, it's better if you can write that line which I have written, since in a right triangle perpendicular drawn from the right angle to the hypotenuse bisects this divides the triangle into two similar triangles. So I can write triangle this BAC will be similar to triangle BAC is similar to triangle BAC written, no? So ACD, okay, or it's up to you, anyone you can write. BAC is similar to triangle, okay, you write it like this. BAC given, no? So CAD you can write it you can DAC, okay. Same thing, it's the same. Okay. So what you have to prove? AB square is equals to BC plus BD. Okay, you need the full side, so you cannot relate it with this one. Okay, one side you see very careful in the first one, BC into BD given, no? BD meant that means the whole one. So you make this one similar with triangle BAD. Okay, so now you will get it. So BAC is similar to triangle BAD. BAC is similar to triangle BAD or BDA, it's up to you. Okay, so if these two triangles are similar, then I can write that the sides will be proportional. So what is here? AB by implies I can write AB by which one? AB is the hypotenuse, so there it will AB by BD, because if I take this triangle, this one it is to 90 degree, and there for the whole triangle this is 90 degrees, so this is the hypotenuse BD, and for this one this is the hypotenuse, and that is for that one it will be AB by BD. For this small triangle this is the hypotenuse, for this one this is the side BD. Okay, so AB by BD will be equals to BC. If I take this side BC, that is the base, BC by, for this triangle this is the base, for this triangle this is the base, so it will be BC by AB. So AB into AB, it is AB square equals to BC into BD. I think you have to prove this one. Yes, BC into BD, finished. And there you can write, since sides are proportional, What I have written, I have shown that this angle it is 90 degrees, so AC is perpendicular to BC. If AC is perpendicular to BC, there you give Roman number 1, so it will be same for each and every one. So BC angle BAC, so these two are similar. If these two are similar, that means their sides are proportional. If their sides are proportional, then so I can just write it and I can relate the things. So now let us go to the next one. So for the next one, which two triangles will take? Okay, the next one you see AC square. AC square equals to BC into DC. BC also I need, DC also I need. That means this one also I need, that one also I need. So it will be possible if only these two triangles if I relate. So in triangle ACB, what I have written BCD, or what is it? So you write BAC. What we have written earlier, write it same. Every time if you go on changing, then so BAC and ADC. So in this two triangle, which side will relate? What are the things I need? First of all, you see, I need AC and BC and DC. Okay, so AC will be equals to, for ABC we are talking, so AC, if I take AC for this triangle, which one I am taking AC? This is the perpendicular, so for this one AC, and for that one it will be DC, I think. For this one, this is the perpendicular. If I take, this is the right angle, so this is the altitude, no, the the straight one, altitude. Okay, and for this angle, this is the straight one. So for this one it will be this side, and for that one it will be this side. So AC by DC equals to, and which side we need? You see, BC we need, AC we have got, and DC we have got, we need BC. So BC, which triangle for this one? If I take BC, that is the base, so for this one this is the base BC, and for this one this is the base. Again, if you see carefully, for this triangle, this is a right triangle here, no, so this is the base of the triangle, and for this one, if you see, this is the right triangle, this is the altitude, that means this is the base. So BC by AC, so AC into AC, it became AC square equals to BC into DC. So we have got the next one also. There also you write, since sides are proportional, it's better if the first you write that line which I have given in question number 2. Okay, before starting Roman number, this there you write, since this one you write, since in a right triangle the perpendicular drawn from the right angle to the hypotenuse divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Okay, so this line you write, and after that you write Roman number 1, Roman number 2, so it will be related. Okay, or else you will also forget after some time from where you have related this thing. Okay, so this one finished. Now Roman number 3, you see, Roman number 3, it is you have to find AD, that means you need that side, then BD you need, that means the whole one. So if it is whole one is there, BD, that means on time I have to take this whole triangle, another time which one? BD, CD and AD. So CD and AD is, it is in this triangle. So I will relate this one with the whole one. So in triangle BAD, so triangle BAD is similar to triangle ADC. Okay, BAD is similar to triangle ADC. So if I relate it, AD will be equals to AD by which one I need in the question. You see AD I need. So AD, if I take this side, so this is the hypotenuse for this BAD. First of all, I have taken the bigger one, no? So AD, for this one AD, then for the whole triangle this is the side, then for this one smaller one ADC will be, this is the height, so for ADC it will be DC, AD by DC. For this one, this is the altitude, this one is 90 degree, this is the base, this is the altitude. For this one, this is the altitude. Okay, so AD by DC, and which side I need? BD I need. So AD and BD by which one? If I take BD, that is the hypotenuse, so this is the hypotenuse, then there, this one, for this triangle this is the hypotenuse, for this one, this side is the hypotenuse, this is the 90 degree, this is the hypotenuse, there, this is the 90 degree, this is the hypotenuse. So it will be by AD, since sides are proportional. So AD square equals to BD into DC, BD into DC. Okay, now let us move to question number 4. ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angle at C. Prove that AB square equals to twice AC square. ABC is an isosceles right angle at C. Prove that AB square is equals to, so ABC is an isosceles triangle, triangle right angle at C given. So that means it is a right angle, but it is also an isosceles triangle. It has two sides similar. So solution you write, given ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at ABC is an isosceles triangle and right angled at which one? Right angled at C. ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle right angle at C. So if C, like this, if C is the right angle and these two sides are equal, then okay, so ABC is a right angle at C, that means this one is AB. So that means this one BC will be equals to AC, BC will be equals to AC. So therefore BC is equals to AC, BC is equals to AC. So now in a right triangle, what I can do? I can use by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, I can write AB square is equals to BC square plus AC square. The sum of the other two sides. So BC and AC are same. So what I have to prove? I have to prove that AB square is equals to twice AC square. So finished. AB square is equals to twice AC. So BC and AC are same. So in place of BC I can write AC square plus AC square, since BC is equals to AC. So AB square is equals to twice AC square. Finished. Okay. Now question number 5. So question number 5, it is given like this, that ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equals to BC. If AB square equals to twice AC square, prove that ABC is a right triangle. Prove that ABC is a right triangle. You have to prove that ABC is a right triangle. So similar like this one, just the reverse of this one. Okay. So given ABC is a what is given? ABC is an isosceles triangle. So question number 5. Some small changes will be there. Given ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, right angle not said. Given ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equals to BC, with AC equals to BC. It is given in the question for question number 5. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equals to BC. If AB square is equals to twice AC square, so you have to prove that ABC is a right triangle. So since AB square equals to twice AC square, AB square is equals to twice AC, I can write AC square plus AC square, just the reverse of earlier one. So AB square I can write, in place of AC I can write BC, so BC square plus AC square. So now it is the Pythagoras theorem. It is a Pythagoras theorem since AC equals to BC. This is the Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equals to BC square plus BC square plus AC square. So therefore triangle ABC is right angle at triangle ABC is right angle at C. Therefore triangle ABC is right angle at C. That's the reverse of the earlier one. Just I have from 2 AC square I have written AC plus AC. Then in place of AC I can write BC. So it will be BC square plus AC square. So this is the formula, AB square equals to BC square plus AC square. That means ABC is a right angle at C. ABC is right angle at C. So question number 6. Question number 6. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitudes. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. ABC is an equilateral triangle. Find its altitude. So if I draw a altitude, so it is in an equilateral triangle. If I draw a altitude, that means altitude will bisect this side, this 2 into 2 equal parts. Since it is an equilateral triangle, so this one will be bisected into 2 equal parts. So this one will be A and this one will be A. So A plus A, it is twice A. A plus A, it is twice A. Okay. So this one you have to keep in mind. Given ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A, you write given ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Question is to find the altitude, that is AD. Okay, AD I can find very easily if I take this one as a right triangle. Since it is the altitude, so this will be right triangle. Any one I can take out of this, whether I will take ABD or I will take ADC, and from there I can easily find AD. Okay, so since in an equilateral triangle, since in an equilateral triangle altitude bisects the base, you right? Altitude bisects the base. So in an equilateral triangle, altitude bisects the base. Altitude bisects the base. So I can write. So altitude bisects the base. So I can write. Write like this: BD is equals to DC is equals to half of which one? BC. So half of BC means half into twice A. That means what is the side coming? It is coming A. 2 cancel, so side is coming A. So BD equals to DC equals to half of BC. That means it is A. Okay, so we have got this one, or directly you can write, it's up to you. So after that, what we will do, I will use this in any triangle, whether I write ABD or this one, it's up to me. Any triangle I will take, and I will simply use the Pythagoras theorem. We know this side is equal square, hypotenuse square is equal to this one plus that one. So altitude square will be different, right? According to Pythagoras theorem, I can write in triangle ABC, ABD. According to Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABD, AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square. BD square plus AD square. In triangle, according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square. So BD square plus AD square. So I can write it like this. I need AD. So that means AD square will be equals to AB square minus BD square. So that means AD will be equals to root over AB square minus BD square. So directly also you can write this line, AB square minus BD square. So AB, which one? AB, it is twice A. So twice A square minus BD, that is A square. So I twice A, that is 4A square minus A square. So that is 3A square. 3A square, that means root 3A. Altitude, it is root 3A. And we know also this one, the altitude of a equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 into side, okay. So now, since similarly we can find out that each of these two altitudes are okay. So similarly for that triangle also, it will be altitude will be same, okay. So that means this is the altitude. So therefore the altitudes question is given, find each of its altitude. So if I take, this is the angle, from there also if I draw, then another one, then again I will get the altitude. There also again I will draw, if I another line, then again if I draw like this triangle ABC, and from there if I draw this time the altitude, again another time. So I have to find each of this triangle all the altitude. So you write like this, since all the altitudes, since all the altitudes of equilateral triangle are similar, since all the altitudes of equilateral triangle are similar, since all the altitudes of equilateral triangle are similar, so therefore find each of its altitude. Therefore each of its altitude is equals to, therefore each of its altitude is equals to, therefore each of its altitude is equals to root 3a. Each of its altitude is equals to root 3a, okay. So now let us move to question number 7. Prove that the sum of the triangles, sum of the square of the side of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the square of its diagonal. Sum of the square of its side of a rhombus is equals to sum of the square of its diagonal, okay. So first of all, let me draw for this one. So you see what is given, that first of all I have to draw a rhombus, then I have to draw the diagonals of that one, and I have to show that diagonal square is equals to sum of the square of the, I think what is given, diagonal square is equals to, or sum of the square of all these side, no, sum of the square of the sides is equals to the sum of the square of the diagonal. A, B, C, D. So that means this diagonal AC square plus BD square is equals to AB square plus BC square plus DC square plus AD square. So that is that one you have to prove, okay. That means the diagonal square, that is sum of the diagonal square, that is AC square plus BD square will be equals to AB square plus BC square plus DC plus AD. You have to prove this one. So nothing is given in the question, so you write like this, question number 9. sorry, question number 7. So you write like this: let ABCD be a rhombus. Let ABCD be a rhombus having diagonal AC and BD, which bisect each other at O. Which bisect each other at O. So ABCD is be a rhombus having diagonal AC and BD, which bisect each other at O. So okay, and one thing we know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle also. We bisect each other. I write like this: since diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. We need this one, okay? Since diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles, diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. So whenever the diagonal will go, so this one all will be 90 degree, okay? So diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. So I can say it like this: angle AOB. So I can write angle AOB is equals to angle BOC is equals to angle COD is equals to angle AOD, which is equals to 90 degree. AOB is equals to angle BOC is equals to angle COD is equals to angle AOD, which is equals to 90 degree, which is equals to 90 degree. Okay, so now, so if I take this triangle AOB, then I can, and one more thing, you write it all, and they bisect also each other, no, and you write this one also. It will be later on, we need this one. And diagonals, they bisect each other equally also. So we can write that this OA will be equals to OC, AO will be equals to, okay, you write AO will be equals to CO, this one will be equals to that one, comma, and BO will be equals to BO will be equals to DO. AO will be equals to AO will be equals to CO, and BO will be equals to DO. So this one, it is this is also given because they bisect each other at O. So diagonals bisect each other equally. So this one and this one will be equal, and this one will be equal. Okay. So since you see here, I am taking AOB, and AOB is a right triangle. So since AOB is a right triangle, so there I can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let me erase up to this much. Since triangle AOB is right angled at O, since triangle AOB is right angle at O, so I can use Pythagoras theorem. So I can write AB square, AB will be the hypotenuse, AB square is equals to AO square plus BO square, AO square plus BO square. Okay, so implies AB square. So AO, what is it? AO is the half of this whole one. AO is the half of AC. AO, this part is the half of this whole one. So I can write, in place of AO, I can write half of AC square plus, in place of BO, I can write as half of BD square. This one, AO is the half of this whole side. AO is the half of this whole side AC. BO is the half of this whole side BD. So what will be? It will be like this, that AB square is equals to AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4. So 4 will be the LCM, then it will be same. So 4 AB square will be equals to AC square plus BD square. AC square plus BD square. So 4 AB square, 4 AB square. So 4 AB means I can write 4 time AB. So 1 time AB written, another time written, again I have written. So fourth time also I have written 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 time if I add AB square, then I will get 4 AB square and AC square plus BD square. Okay. So 4 time I have written AB, and we know that in a rhombus this all the sides are equal. That is AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AB. So since all the sides are equal, that is AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA or AD. So all the sides are equal. So in place of AB, so let me write this one AB. In place of this AB, I can write BC. Sides are equal. In place of this AB, I can write CD. In place of this AB, I can write DA. Finished. The side square, all the side square I have got equals to the hypotenuse square. You see all the ABs are here. Okay, 4 time AB came, so AB plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square, it means 4 time AB square. So 4 time AB square, and all these sides are equal. Since it is a rhombus, so this one is equals to this one is equals to this side is equals to that side. All the sides are equal. So in place of AB, I can write BC. In place of this one, I have written BC. In place of this one, I have written CD. In place of this AB, I have written DA, because all of them are equal. So this is the last line. So hence proved. But you can write therefore the sum of the square of the side of a rhombus is equals to the sum of the square of its diagonal. Sum of the square of its side is equals to the sum of the square of the diagonal. So you write hence, and hence, or by giving therefore you write the last line. Now let us move to question number 8. So question number 8, you see in triangle, so in figure O is a point on the interior of the triangle ABC. OD is perpendicular to BC, OE is perpendicular to AC, and OF is perpendicular to AB. So you have to show these two. Okay. So question number 8. So question number 8, it is given figure is 5.6.54. okay, let me draw this one. Okay, so this is given in the question. Okay, so I have to prove that OA. So OA, OB, to find this thing I need, first of all I need to draw something. So question is to find OS. These things are given, so I need to join this. So for this one, what is given? Given O is a point. Given O is a point on the interior of the triangle ABC. Given O is a point on the interior of the triangle ABC. O is a point on the interior of the triangle ABC, and what is given? OE is perpendicular to AC. OE is perpendicular to AC. There will be comma. OE is perpendicular to AC, and OF is perpendicular to AB, I think. So what is there in the question I have written. Okay, so first one, you see what I have to show. I have to show that OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus something is there. That side you see, other side of the question, that is RHS. AF, BD and CE. AF, it is in this triangle. AF, then what is it? BD and CE. BD in which triangle? BD in this triangle. And CE. CE in which one? This one. So that means if I just what is the question given? It is related to these three. So let me take from this triangle. So join, first of all, what I have done? I have done one construction. So join, what I have written? Join OA, OB and OC. So now for the first one I am writing the Roman number 1, or you can write in triangle, in right triangle. What is one? So which triangle we are talking about? Triangle OFA, triangle OFA, comma triangle ODB, comma triangle OEC. Okay, in right triangle OFA, comma triangle ODB, comma triangle OEC. So these all are right triangles. So one by one I am just using the Pythagoras theorem. So first one, you see, this will be the hypotenuse. So for first one it will be OA square. OA square is equals to AF square plus DF square. Then next one, it is OB square is equals to BD square plus TO square. So what I have written, OA square is equals to AF square plus OF. So this one is O. Okay. Then again OB square is equals to BD square plus OD square. And the third one, it is which one? This is the 90 degrees. So this is the hypotenuse. So OC square is equals to what are the side? It is OC square is equals to OE square plus CE square. OE square plus CE square. You see once the arrangement it is okay or not. OA square equals to AF plus OF. OB square equals to BD square plus OD square, and OC square is equals to OC square is equals to OE square plus CE square. Okay, or CE square plus OE you can write. So these are the three equations. So equation 1, 2. Okay, so this like this you give. There are the Roman 1 given, no? 1 numerically you give 1, 2 and 3. So if I just add them, I will get the answer. Adding equation 1, 2 and 3, we get OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equals to AF square plus OF square. OA, OB, OC, AF square plus OF square plus BD square plus OD square, then again plus OE square plus CE square. Now you arrange as per the question. What is the question given? OA, then OB, then OC in one side. Okay, let it be OA square plus OB square plus OC square. Then what other thing it is there? OD, OE and OF. So OD, OD, OE and OF. So if I bring this thing to this side, then it will be minus. So OD minus OD square minus OF square minus OE square, and then in this side left, which is equals to AF square left plus BD square left plus CE square left. Now you match with your answer. BD square plus CE square. Finished. First one up to this much we have proved. Okay. So I think hope you understood. Just first of all I have found one by one and then I have just go for that one. Okay. Now next one, by using this one I can find. Okay. If you see that the second part of the next one is equals to the first part of this one. So Roman number 2 you can write from Roman 1. From Roman 1 I can write, okay, Roman 1, that means I am talking about the Roman number 1. Okay. So what we have got? We have got AF square plus F square plus BD square plus C square is equals to OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OC minus OD minus OF minus OE square. Okay. So I have just altered this one, I have written like this. Okay. This equation I have written here. This one I have written in there. So if you see the equation, which one you have to prove, it is also like this. Okay. It is also like this. This part is there and that part. Okay. Now I have to find what? I have to find AE, CD and BF. AE, CD and BF I have to find. These three I have to find. Now you see, if I go on finding this one by one, just you see, AE where? This side. So that means AE will be equals to, if I go on finding, AE will be equals to which two? If I go on finding this one, this is the side of the triangle, so it will be hypotenuse minus this side. So hypotenuse which one? OA square minus OE square. OA square minus OE square. So OA it is there, OE it is there. So let me arrange them and write OA square minus OE square plus, or if I go for finding CD where you see, CD where it is there. So this is the side. So if I go on finding this side, then what I will do, if I use Pythagoras theorem, then it will be hypotenuse minus this side. So hypotenuse it is OC square minus, what is it the side? It is OD square. So is it there? Yes, OC it is there. So OC square minus OD square. OD is also square is there. Okay. Now if you go for finding the third one, I need BF. So BF where? It is there. Okay. So it is this side will be equals to, this is the right triangle, this is the hypotenuse. So side will be equals to hypotenuse, that is OB minus OB square minus OF square. So OB it is there, OF it is there. So plus OB square minus OF square. Now in place of this I can write OA square minus OE square is equals to AE square plus OC square minus OD square I can write CD square. OB square minus OF square I can write BF square. So this is the end. I think you have to find this one. Yes, AE square plus BF square plus CD square. Finished. Okay. So this is the end of this one also. Now let us move to question number 9. So a ladder is given. So question number 9, it is a ladder of 10 meter long, reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. Foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. So very easy sum, and sometimes such type of question also comes in HSLC also with 2 mark like this given. So just you have to use the Pythagoras theorem and you have to find. It is given that a ladder 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. So if I draw like this, so this is a ladder is there like this and against a wall. What is the length of the ladder given? 10 meter. 10 meter. What is the base and what is the given that find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall and reaches a window. So window, somehow there is a, somewhere there is a window. So the window is 8 meter above, so I have to find this side, the base, that means the distance between the foot of the ladder and the this wall, or what is given here, base of the wall. Yes, base of the wall. So okay, let me name them A, B, C. So this one I can easily find by using Pythagoras theorem. So you write like this, question number 9. Let what we have taken, AC as the ladder, CB as the distance from this okay, write like this, let AB be the AB given, okay, right, you give, no problem is there. So I have written AB dot, so I am making it, so it will be easy also. AB square is equals to, like this will write. So AB be the ladder, let AB be the ladder, and let AB be the ladder, and B where the window is placed. So B be the window, so B is the window, so B be the window, AB is the ladder and B is the window. That means the here is the window is placed, so height of the window and the from the base of the wall, it is 8 meter. So above from the wall, this base, it is 8 meter above the window is, okay. Window, and CB be the wall, and CB you write as wall, and CB be the wall. So then if this is the wall, so wall it is vertically, so then triangle ABC will be a, then ABC is a right triangle. So ABC will be a right triangle because it is the wall, it is vertical, okay. So it will be right triangle. So then ABC is right angled at C. So ABC is right angled at C, okay. So now I can use Pythagoras theorem. So therefore if I use the Pythagoras theorem, so it will be AB square is equals to AC square plus BC square. So I need to find AC square, that is AC. So AC square is equals to AB square minus BC square. So AC will be equals to root over AB square minus BC square. So it will be equals to, what is the value of AB? AB it is 10, so 10 square minus BC, that is 8. So 10 square 100 minus 8 square 64, so I think 36, so which is equals to 6 meter. So therefore the base, therefore the last line you write, therefore the foot of the ladder is at a distance of 6 meter from the wall. The foot of the ladder is at a distance of 6 meter from the base of the wall. The last line you write, okay, after that. Now let us move to question number 10. A guy were attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter, is 20 meter long, by length of this wire it is given 20 meter long, and has a stake attached to the other end. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut, that means to tight, okay. To make the wire tight, how much I have to stretch it, and what will be that the base one. So it is also same like this one. Now let me draw like this a triangle A, B, C, okay. So what is the given? Let me write one by one. So what is given? A guy were attached to a vertical pole of height, so height it is given 18 meter, vertical pole, so height it is given. So from this pole there is a wire which has been attached very tight. So question is to find what will be the distance from this one AC. So same like earlier one, and this one, the length of the wire it is given 24 meters. So I have to make it tight. So how much I will stretch it, and what will be the point which will it will touch, okay. So Question number 10. Let AB be the guy wire attached. Let AB be the guy wire attached. So attached to a vertical pole BC. To a vertical pole BC. To a vertical pole BC. What is the height? BC of height. BC of height 18 meter. So there also you give AB, and in there in the middle you give comma and write 24 meters. So then it will be, everything will be expressed. Okay, so AB 24 meter with a guy wire attached to a vertical pole BC of height 18 meters. So it is like this, and to keep the wire taut, let it be fixed to a point A. Let it be fixed to a point A. You cannot write directly by drawing the figure, because you have to write what you have written and what does this letter means actually. What does AC means, what does AB means, you have to say. Directly by drawing the diagram you cannot calculate it. Okay, so fixed to stake at a, sorry, point not, you write the question, it is given fixed to a stake, STAKE I think. Stake, fixed to a stake at A. So then ABC is a, since it is a vertical pole, so then triangle ABC is a right angle at C. Then triangle ABC is right angle at C. So ABC, if it is right angle, then I can write AB square. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So like earlier, you just put the values and you solve it. Okay, you just put the values after that. AB square is equal to AC square. So what I need? Okay, let's write one more line. I need AC. So AC square will be equal to, directly I am writing AC will be equal to root of AB square minus BC square. Now you put the values, okay, and after that you solve by yourself. Okay, just calculation, you do it. Now let us move to question number 11. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km/h. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km/h. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? 1.5 hours. So first of all, I have to find the distance. So what is given? An aeroplane travels, and an aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north. Okay, so let me first of all give the direction. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. So what is given? That an aeroplane travels due north at a speed of 10,000 km/h. So it travels in this direction. So somewhere there it will go. Okay, somewhere there it will be. Okay, let me give it as a point. I don't know how much distance it traveled. I will find out later on. Okay, and what is given? That and at the same time another plane travels the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 12 km/h, and another plane travels in this direction due west. So I am giving it as B. So the question is to find what is the distance between them. So this will be, I am giving it as O. Okay, so that means this is a right triangle. So I will relate the things, don't worry. question number 11. So question number 11. Let the first aeroplane starts from. Let the first starts from, I am taking the origin as O, okay. So starts from the point O, starts from O, and what? And goes up to which one? Goes towards north, and goes towards north, and goes towards north, okay. So if it goes toward north, that means how much it is traveling? OA. So therefore OA is equals to OA, that means the distance. So distance equals to speed into time. So what is the speed given? It is given 1000 kilometer per hour, 1000 kilometer per hour, and time it is given 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour. If I convert it, it will be 2. 2 1 are 2, 1 3. So 3 by 2. So distance it is given. What is it? Kilometer per hour. So since it is distance, so it will be in kilometer. So if I convert it to, if I cancel, 2 5s are 500 and 5 3s are 1500 kilometers. So that means this distance is 1500 kilometer. Distance equals to speed into time, okay. Now for the next one, and what does the next one do? And let the second aeroplane starts from O and goes towards west. So what will be the distance for this one? OB. Again it will be speed into time. What is the speed? It is 1200 kilometer per hour. Into time it is 3 by 2, and it is distance, so it will be kilometer. So 2 6 jar. So 3 6 jar 8. So 1800 kilometers. So this distance I have got 1800 kilometer. So question, the last line of the question, what is given? That how far apart will the two plane after 1.5 hours? So now, so they have consumed 1.5 hour, and it reached to a point 1800 kilometer apart from the point O, and this one reached to a point A, it is 1500 kilometer from the point O. That means I have to find the distance between these two planes. That means AB. So now I can use Pythagoras theorem. You write like this, therefore okay, we'll write the last line. You write like this: in right triangle ABC, therefore in right triangle ABO, by AOB you can write. In right triangle AOB I can write AB square is equals to OB square plus OA square. So AB square is equals to root of OB plus OA. OB means 1800 kilometer square plus OA, it is 1500 kilometer square. (18 square) it is 324, no, and 00 is there, that means it will be 4 times, plus 15 square it is 225, and 0 is there, so it will be 4 times, 20, that means 4 times. So if I add it, I am getting 1 2 3 4 0, so it is there, confirm. 5 6 7 8 9 3 2 2 4 and 3 4 5. So 5 4 9 and then after 4 0. 5 4 9 and after that 4 0. So this one, this 20, I can write 100 into 100 for this one. Okay, I need to break this one only. So for 20, I can write 100 into 100, and 549. 549. Yes, 61 into 9. 61 into 9. So 100 it is 2 times. So 100 will come out from the bracket. 2 times means 100 square. So 100 will come out, and for 9 it will come 3. 3 square it is 9. Okay. So 3 will also come, and inside only 61 will be there. So answer will be 300 root 61. 300 root 61, and unit will be kilometer. So therefore the required distance, therefore the required distance between them is equals to 300 root 61 kilometer. Required distance between them is equals to 300 root 61 kilometer. So now let us move to question number 12. So question number 12, it is given 2 poles, height 6 meter, 11 meter, stands on the playground at a distance between the feet of the pole is 2 meter. Find the distance between their tops. Okay, let me do this one. So 2 poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter. So 2 poles are there. One it at a height of 11 meter, another one it has a height of 6 meter. Okay. So like this 2 poles are given, and what is it? So 2 poles are given at a height of 6 meter and 11 meter. Okay, let me take this one. AB as 6 meter. And this 11 meter. ABCD as 11 meter. 11 meter. Okay. So AB given like this, you give this ABCD. So now you see one thing. These 2 poles are given. One is 6 meter, another one 11 meter. So now what you have to find, and the distance between the feet of the pole, that means this distance it is given 12 meter. So question is to find the distance between their tops. So you have to find this distance. You have to find this distance. To find this one, what I have to draw? I have to draw a line like this. So if I draw a line, then this one will be 90 degree. Okay, and then I can use here Pythagoras theorem. So for that purpose I need this angle. So this one and this one will be equal. So this one will also be 12 meter, and I need this measurement. So if the measure of this whole line it is 11, then this part, so it will be this one and this one same, it will be 6. So this one will be 11 minus 6. 11 minus 6. So this whole line is 11. Whole line is from here to here, it is 11 meter. Okay. So this part it is 6 meter. So that means this one will be 11 minus 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this one came 5 meter. Okay. So now just I will use the Pythagoras theorem here. So question number 12. Let AB be a pole of length 6 meter and but 2 poles and CD be a pole of 11 meter. Okay. Or you can write let AB and CD be 2 poles of length 6 meter and 11 meter. Okay, and distance between the base. So base is given BD is equals to given 12 meter, and since BD is given 12 meter. Okay. Achha, for that purpose what I have done, I have drawn a ABCD given. Let me give this one as E. So I have drawn AE parallel to BD. AE parallel to BD. Draw AE parallel to BD. You write like this. Draw AE parallel to BD. Meeting CD at where? Meeting CD at E. Meeting CD at E. That means BD will be equal to AE equals to 12 meter. So therefore BD equals to AE equals to 12 meter and CE equals, one more, you write like this, and AB equals to ED equals to 6 meter. So therefore what we are going to find, I need CE. So CE will be equals to this whole side, that means CD minus ED. CD minus ED. CE equals to CD minus ED. So CD, what is the measurement of CD? It is 11 minus, and what is the measurement of this AB? That is ED. ED it is 6. So 11 minus 6 meter, which is equals to 5 meter. So now in triangle, right triangle AEC. But after that you write now in right triangle AEC. I can write AEC. I can write SC square is equals to AE square plus CE square. SC is equals to root of AE square plus CE square. AE square plus CE square. So what is the value of AE? AE it is 12. So directly I am writing 12 square 144, and CE it is 5. So 5 square 25. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 169. I think 6. 12, 144, so 13. So 13 it will be 169. So 169 square. Okay. So answer is, therefore AC is equals to 30. Therefore the required distance between what is given in the last line, find the distance between their tops is equals to 13 meter. Now let us move to question number 13. Question number 13. Okay. So question number 13, it is given that D and E are the points on the side. D and E are the points on the side CE, CA and CB respectively of triangle ABC, right triangle at C. Prove that AE square plus BD square plus AB square plus DE square. So again back to that type of sum. So you see this question, what is given that D is a point. Okay, let me draw the figure, then it will be clear. So what is given that D and E are the points on side CA and CB. CA and CB. This is right. CA and CB. What are the points given? D and D. So for this one it is D, and for this one it will be E. So and what is given that CA and the point on side CA and CB respectively of triangle right angle at C. So it was given right angle at C. That's why I put this angle here. So now what I will do, I will just simply draw a line like this. Okay, and another one from here, another one. Okay, so this is our figure. Okay, so what we have to write, we have to prove that this AE square plus BD square is equals to AB square plus DE square. Okay, So first of all, what is the given? Given what are the things given? That one you have to write. That this given D and D are the points on side CA and CB respectively. You write this line given. What is given in your book? Just that line you write given D and E are points. There you write given D and E are points on side CA and CB respectively of triangle ABC right angle at C. So you write this one given. So since in triangle, after that you write in triangle ACB angle C is equals to 90 degree. In triangle ACB angle C is equals to 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, then I can use Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equals to BC square plus AC square. AB square is equals to BC square plus AC square. Equation number 1. Now in triangle another one I am taking, another one, which one? DCE, this small triangle I am taking. In triangle DCE, again C is equals to 90 degrees. So what I can write? D square is equals to EC square plus DC square. Plus DC square. Now what I will do? I will add equation 1 and 2. So adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, we get. Adding equation 1 and 2, we get AB square plus D square. AB square plus D square is equals to, I can write the sum of this side also, no? So I am writing BC square plus AC square plus EC square plus DC square. Okay. So now what I need? AB square plus D square. AB square plus D square. I need AE square plus BD square. I need which two side? AE square and BD square. AE square and BD square. You see in your question, I need AE square and BD square. So AE square. AE which one? This side. So if I take this one as a side, this is the hypotenuse. So I adjust this one. Which one will be? EC square plus AC square. EC square plus AC square. This is the hypotenuse. I need AE, no, in question in this part. So AE square is equals to which one? AC square plus EC square. AC square plus EC square. And BD square which one? BD, that means this side. So if this is a side, then what will be? It will be BC square plus CD square. So now I will use this one. So AC is there, EC is also there, BC is there, and DC is also there. So I will just arrange them and write. I will write AC square plus EC square. In middle plus sign, BC square plus CD square. AC square plus EC square. AC square plus EC square. It is equals to AE square. And BC square plus CD square. It is equals to BD square. Hence proved. AE square plus BD square. AE square plus BD square is equals to AB square plus D square. So you can arrange and write, or else it's okay, no problem. So this is the end of this question. So now let us move to question number 14. Question number 14. So what is given? The perpendicular from A on side BC of triangle ABC intersect BC at D such DB is equals to 3 CD. So you have to prove that twice AB equals to twice AC square plus twice BC square. Okay, you have to prove this one. The perpendicular A on side BC given, no? So let me draw a triangle like this. AD on side BC given. So perpendicular AD on side BC it is given, and question is to DB is given equals to 3 CD, and you have to prove that twice AB square is equals to twice AC square plus twice BC square. Okay, no problem. Just one thing you do, you give here B and there you give C. It will be okay. Okay. So now what is given? Let me write. Given DB is equals to 3 CD. DB is equals to 3 CD. It is given in your question. You can see DB is equals to 3 CD. Now, okay, this one you keep it there. We need this one later on. Now, one thing you see, what is given here, that if I want to write, this is a line which is drawn on this one, so that means this one is divided into two equal parts. So I can write BC as equals to DC plus BD, or this CD plus BD you can say. So BC will be equals to DC plus BD, DC plus BD. So if I just put the value of dB, yes, okay, let me write it dB, because now this one will match. Okay, so in place of this one, BC is equals to DC plus, okay, let me make it CD. How it is there in the question, let me write. So CD is there, no, CD plus, and dB means 3 CD. From 1 you write. So BC is equals to 4 CD. BC is equals to 4 CD. Okay, that means if I write CD, I can write as 1 by 4 BC. CD I can write as 1 by 4 BC. Just CD I can write as 1 by 4 BC. This minute. CD is equals to 1 by 4 BC. Okay. Now, since dB is equals to 3 CD, dB is equals to 3 CD. So 3 CD it is there. So in place of CD, I can write 1 by 4 BC. So which will be equals to 3 into 1 by 4 BC. That means 3 by 4 BC. I need this thing, so I am finding, that's why. Okay. So dB is equals to 3 CD. In place of CD, I have written 1 by 4 BC. So 1 by 4, that means 3 ones are 3. So 3 by 4 BC. Okay. So I have got this one. So now you give it as equation number. So if you want, you can give this one as 2. And there you write from equation 2. There you give it as equation number 3. There you give it as equation number 3. Okay. And now I need this one. Now you see one thing. Since ABD is a right triangle, ABD is a right triangle. ABD, there you are talking about this triangle. Okay. So ABD is a right triangle. So you write, since triangle ABD is a right triangle. Triangle ABD is a right triangle. So I can use here Pythagoras theorem. So I can use Pythagoras theorem. So it will be AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square. Okay. AD square plus BD square. Now, and this is also a right triangle. If I take ACD, and in right triangle ACD, and in right triangle ACD, it will be AC square is equals to AC square is equals to DC square plus DC or CD. I think CD given maximum time. CD square plus AD square. And in right triangle ACD, I can write AC square is equals to CD square plus AD square. So this one you give as equation number 4, this one you give as 5. Equation number 4 and this one you give as 5. Okay. Okay, now let me subtract these two. So therefore subtracting equation you write it, subtracting equation this one, subtracting equation 5 from 4 you write, subtracting equation you write it, subtracting equation 5 from 4, I can subtract it there. After subtracting what I will get, so this one 5 from 4, so from 4 I am subtracting, that means it will come, this one will come first. So AB square minus AC square is equals to AD square plus BD square minus CD square plus AD square. AD square. Okay, 2-3 lines left. You just, so which is equals to, you can AD square plus BD square minus CD square minus AD square. Okay, so AD cancelled. AD cancels, so they are BD square minus CD square, BD square minus CD square, and BD value you know, just now we have got BD or DB you can say. What is it in question we have written DB, no? So we make it DB, DB will be, else you will get confused. So DB, okay, so DB value we know, DB square, DB what we have got? We have got 3/4 BC, 3/4 BC whole thing square minus, and CD what we have got? CD square, CD is equals to 1/4 BC. If you see in equation 1 and 2 like this, it is somewhere there, you just forgot the equation number, you write it. Okay, 1 from 1 or 2 or from which one we have found, this 2 you write. So 3/4 BC whole thing square plus 1/4 BC square. Okay, so now after that only 2-3 lines left, you just look here. So implies AB square minus AC square is equals to, if I solve it, it is coming 3 square 9 16 BC square minus then again 16 and there BC square. So BC common, that means 9 BC square minus BC square by 16, and there you see AB minus AC, AB minus AC. No, one thing you see there, so I can take common BC square, so it is there, so it will be reduced. You write like this. So if I, this one 9/16 minus 1/16 and BC is common from both, so you write it like this, AB square minus AC square is equals to, so if I take common, then what will be, there I am getting 9 minus 1, that is 8/16 BC square. 8/16 means if I cancel it, then it will be 1/2. 8 1s are 8 2s are, so it will be 1/2 BC square. So 2 if it multiplies this side, so it will be 2AB square minus 2AC square equals to BC square. So what I need to prove? I need to prove 2AB square. So 2AB square I will keep it here, which is equals to BC, just twice AC, yes, twice AC square plus BC square, proved. Twice AC square plus twice BC square, so hence proved. Okay, now let us move to question number, you just see this one, it is very easy, just some calculations are there, you just see once you will be able to understand, or else you just once again you see the video, it will be clear. So now question number 15, in an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on side BC such that BD is equals to 1/3 BC, prove that 9AD square is equals to 9AD square is equals to 7AB square. Okay, this one also like same way calculation we have to do. So you just see only 2 sum left after that. So question number 15. So what is given, that in an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on side BC. So in an equilateral triangle ABC, in an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on BC. So D is a point on BC, this BC. In an equilateral triangle, D is a point on side BC such that BD equals to 1 by 3 BC. Proved it. Okay. So such that BC is equals to given like this. So first of all, let us go to the question. So what is given? You write that line and then you write in triangle ABC. It is given in your book. You just from the question you write what is given. What I have drawn, that one you write. So in triangle ABC, it is an equilateral triangle. So AB equals to BC equals to AC. Okay. Since it is an equilateral triangle, no. So and what is given? BD is, these things are given in triangle ABC, and BD is given equals to 1 by 3 BC. BD it is given 1 by 3 BC. So for that one I need to draw one thing. I need to draw a perpendicular. So now draw AP perpendicular to BC. AP perpendicular to BC. So I will draw a perpendicular AP. So now draw AP perpendicular to BC. So after drawing AP perpendicular to BC, so BP will be equals to, since it is an equilateral triangle and one sum we have solved, whenever from in an equilateral triangle, if I draw a perpendicular, then the line opposite to that one, it is bisected into two equal parts. So I can write this BP is equals to half of this whole one BC, and to write like this, BP equals to PC. BP PC. So BP equals to PC equals to half of BC. BP equals to PC equals to half of BC. And what will be the word DP? DP will be equals to, if I go on finding this side, then it will be what? It will be the whole side not, if I take BP minus BD. Okay. If I want to find this part only, then I have to write like this, BP minus BD. So it will be BP minus BD. BP minus BD. Okay. If I want to find DP, because later on I will take this triangle, so that's why I am finding. So if DP is equals to BP minus BD. So what is the value of BP? BP it is what we have got, BP, yes, BP it is half BC minus BD it is 1 by 3 BC. So if I solve it, what I will get? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, BC will be common. So okay, let me write 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 and BC will be common. So it will be 1 by 6 BC. 1 by 6 BC. So DP is equals to 1 by 6 BC. So what BD is 1 by 3 BC and DP came 1 by 6 BC. 1 by 6 BC. Now I will use this thing in triangle. This AP. I'll take this one, this triangle. In triangle APB, in triangle APB, AB square is equals to BP square minus BP square plus AP square, BP square plus AP square, and BP square plus, okay, AP square. If you see AP square, if I take this triangle this AP and D, and if I want to find AP square, so AP is a side, so AP square if I want to find, then it will be AP square will be equals to AP is a side, so this is the hypotenuse, it will be AD square minus DP square, AD square minus DP square, AD square minus DP square. So in place of AP I am writing AD square minus DP square. Even there you can write, that it's better before starting this one you write like this, in triangle you write like this, okay, it will be better. Directly you don't write, or else you may not understand later on. So you write like this, in triangle what we have taken, ADP, ADP. In triangle ADP, what is there? AP square. You just find it, okay? I am writing here. AP square is equals to what I have shown. AP square is equals to AD square minus DP square. You write this one, and then you write now, or again you write. So it will be better. You will not get confused later on. You write this one before starting the this part. This line you write this one, okay, before starting this line. So BP. So BP square is equals to AD square minus DP square. So now let me break this one. So if I break it, it will be BP square plus AD square minus DP square. So now I will put the value one by one. So what is BP? So BP, for BP we have got half BC. So half BC square. AD I think we have not got, so AD I will write same, AD square. And DP, yes, DP we have got 1 by 6 BC, 1 by 6 BC whole thing square. DP we have got 1 by 6 BC whole thing square. So if I just go on solving, then it is coming 1 by 4 BC square plus AD square minus 1 by 6 square, it is 36 BC. 1 by 36 BC. So if I go on taking the LCM, 36 will be the LCM. So there it will come 4 9s are, so 9 BC square plus 36 AD square minus 36 AD square minus BC. Okay, 36, I am just taking LCM here. 36 square minus BC. After that only 2-3 lines left. So this one we have got, what we have got, this is the value of AB square. So now I will continue this one. So implies AB square is equals to, so AB square is equals to, now if I just see this one, 36, I can bring it here. So it will be 36 AB square, 36 AB square, and this side it is there 9 BC plus 36 minus BC square, 9 BC square plus 36 AD, 36 AD square minus BC square, minus BC square. So before starting the sum, I have said what, that this triangle is an equilateral triangle, and in an equilateral triangle this all the sides are equal. So AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. So in place of BC I am writing AB. So I can write 9 AB square in place of BC. I am writing AB square plus 36 AD, let it be, and minus BC I am writing here AB square. Since AB equals to BC equals to AC, you write it. Okay. So what I have done, I have just written in place of BC I have written AB. So now they are also AB, they are also AB, and here also AB. So I can solve them. Okay. So you see here 36 AB square, and there it came 9 AB minus AB, it is 8 AB square plus 36 AD square. Okay. So 8 if I bring here, then it will be 36 minus 8 AB square equals to 36 AD square. So 36 minus 8, it is 28. 28 AB square is equals to 36 AD square. 28, if I cancel it, this one to 4 7s are and 4 9s are. 7 AB square equals to 9 AD. 7 AB square is equals to 9 AD. So hence proved. Okay, these sums are little tricky. You just practice 2-3 times, it will be okay. Just you have to keep in mind what, after which line you have to write which one. Okay, if this thing is there in your mind, you can easily solve it. Now example, question number 16, sorry. Question number 16, you see, it is given that in an equilateral triangle, prove that the 3 times the square of one side is equals to the 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. One of its altitudes, okay. So okay, no problem. This is similar like one sum we have done. So just I will do it. Question number 16. So okay, a triangle to given. Let me take ABC. Okay. So I have taken a triangle ABC, okay, and I have drawn this perpendicular like this. So this one we know it, since it is an equilateral triangle, this line will bisect this thing into equal parts, and all the altitudes of this triangle will be equal also. Okay, so you see here what is given, that in an equilateral triangle prove that 3 times the square of one side. So any one side let me take AB. So 3 times the square of one side is equals to what is given, is equals to 4 times of that of the altitude, that is AD square. So you have to prove this one, 3 AB square is equals to 4 AD square. Okay, don't worry, it is not that much tough. So let us take a triangle, let ABC be an equilateral triangle. You write ABC be an equilateral triangle, let ABC be an equilateral triangle, and what we have done, and we have done let AD is perpendicular to BC, and we have taken let AD is perpendicular to BC. Okay. So we know that since altitude of an equilateral triangle, you write it full, of an equilateral triangle bisects the base, since altitude of an equilateral triangle bisects the base. So if it bisects the base, that means, so I can write D is a midpoint. If it bisects this line, if this line bisects BC, that means D is a midpoint. So D is a midpoint of side BC. So D is a midpoint of side BC. D is a midpoint of side BC. Okay, D is a midpoint of side BC. So I can write therefore BD is equals to DC. BD is equals to DC, or I can write BD is equals to DC equals to half BC. Okay, so this is the first thing what I have written. So give it as equation number 1. We need to use this one in the formula. So now you see, in triangle ADB, I am taking this part. In right triangle ADB, in right triangle ADB, I can write AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square, BD square plus AD square. Okay, and BD, what does the value? It is half BC. So AB square is equals to half BC square plus AD square from 1. Okay, half BC square from 1. Okay, after that only 3-4 lines left, just calculation. Okay, so implies AB square is equals to half, means that means 1/4 BC square plus AD square, 1/4 BC square plus AD square. Okay, and like earlier, one thing you see, since all the sides are equal in an equilateral triangle, so in place of BC, just like earlier sum, in place of BC I am writing AB, because AB is also there, and if I can solve it later on, so let it be, and there you write, since AB is equals to BC is equals to SC, it is an equilateral triangle, no? So AB I can solve it, so it will be 1 minus 1/4 AB square is equals to AD square. So if I solve it, it will be 4 minus 1, that is 3, AB square equals to AD square, So if I just cross multiply this one, so 3AB square will be equals to 4AD square. I think the question was to prove this one, that 3 times the square of one side is equals to 4 times the square of the altitude. Okay, so the last sum, that is question number 17. Take the correct answer and justify in triangle ABC. If AB is given this one, AC is given this one, and BC is given 6 centimeter, so then what will be the value of B? So you just multiply it, you will get it. Okay, this is just like the question number 1 what we have done. Okay, easily you can find it. If the square of these two sides, okay, let me find first of all. AB is given what? AB is given 6 root 3. So find the square of this one. What is AB square? It is 6 square, 36 into 3, that is equals to 108. Okay. Then another one, it is given 12. AC square is equals to 12 square is equals to 144. And another one, it is given BC. BC is equals to 6 square, which is equals to 36. Now add these two. What are the two smallest side? These two. 108 plus 36. If you just add it, if it comes 144, then so okay. 6 plus 8, it is 14, 4, 1. 3 and 1, 4, 144. So which is equals to AC. So that means it is following Pythagoras theorem. And if anything follows Pythagoras theorem, then which is this angle, what is it is given? Angle B. Angle B will be equals to 90 degree. Angle B will be equals to 90 degree. Okay, before you just see the example, all the examples, these are very easy. Okay, example number 10, if you see this one, similar sum we have done so many times, you just see it. Question number 11, this one just you have to find the value of the third side. Two side will be given. This what is given, that a ladder is placed. So same type of sum we have done in exercise, so you can do it. You just see example number 12, 13 also same, 14, 14 little different. Okay, 14, what you see in the question, it is given that O is a point inside the rectangle. So since it is a rectangle, that means this angles will be equals to 90 degree. So if this angle is equals to 90 degree, and what they have done, they have drawn a line PQ. So that means BPQ will also be 90 degree. CPQ also, it will be also 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, that means this after this rectangle is given like this, no? So if I draw in middle of the line, so this part will also be a rectangle and this one will also be a rectangle. So after that, they just use the formula that one time they have used in triangle OPB. They just use the formula. You see, this one you can do it. So you just check once all the sum, whatever it is there in your exercise. If you have any doubt regarding any question, not only of this exercise, any question, okay, you just call me at night. I will be there to help you. Thank you.